Jack, give us an insight into the last 12 months. What's it been like for you, Johnny retiring, a bit more spotlight on you? Have you embraced it?
I don't know if spotlight is the term. I guess it's probably him being such an influential player and what he did for Irish rugby, and then for the players around him and people around him that he influenced them so much that I think he had such an impact when he finished. And I guess that's the main thing is the impact he had on the game of rugby for Ireland. And look, anybody coming in is just trying to put their best foot forward, and I guess at the time it was yeah, he had a big influence, so it meant there was a lot to fill.
It's been a busy time for you, 13 months of rugby. Did you manage to get a bit of a break?
I did. I managed, once we came back from South Africa, managed to get a couple of weeks at home, which was nice, and a few weeks in the sun, so it's good to get the balance of both. Yeah.
And how much do you feel you've grown as a player for Munster and Ireland over the last year?
I guess I always see it that there's more room for growth, while trying to build on certain strengths. But yeah, it's just about you know, I guess I'm happy that I've been involved in a lot of rugby, and a lot of learnings come with that, and that's the beauty of playing a lot of game time is the best thing that comes from it is you can always get better.
A lot of rugby, Six Nations Championship, a win in France, a win in South Africa. Pretty good and special things for you at a young age.
I guess I'm fortunate that I'm part of such good groups, you know. None of those would be possible, and I'm just, you know, one in the 35 or 37, and we've all got a job to do. So to be able to go there and do those things requires a special group of players and staff, and fortunately we've had that, and I've had that as well, which aids me massively to go and do what I believe I can do.
URC Player of the Year. Does that give you a lot of confidence, or is it just an award?
Yeah, look, these things are always nice. Recognition as well from peers around in other teams and countries. But look, at the end of the day, it's an award. I'd much prefer it to be a trophy here in Munster, to be honest. So hopefully that'll come this year.
You had the high of the 2023 URC. What about the lows last year? We've talked about the good stuff, but maybe the defeats to Glasgow and Northampton. People always say you learn as a player from those defeats. It's been a couple of months on. What have you learned yourself and maybe as a group?
Well, I guess they're still hurting, you know what I mean? That's where we want to be. Individual awards are nice, but I'd turn any of them in to win a trophy again like we did in 2023. It's something so special as a group to be able to do. And we came short in the European Cup this year, which is something as a group we had ambitions to go and do something special, and same with the URC. You know, we missed a chance, but look, you can learn from it, or you can let it continue in the back of your mind, and we as a group know where we want to go this season, and certainly you've got to take a little bit of that hurt and bring it forward. Like
every year, there's always change at a club. People leave, people retire, people come in. Billy Burns from Ulster has come in. People talk about competition is good. What will your relationship be like with him, and how highly do you rate him, so to speak?
Yeah, I've been watching Billy since he's been in the league with Ulster, and previous to that with Bath. Billy's a really experienced player, you know, quality footballer. His skills in attack and going forward is something that's, you know, one that I can learn, and from his short kicking game and stuff like that. His creativity is really good, and you've seen that with Ulster over the past few seasons. He's been a real influential playmaker for them, so I'm excited to have him in the group, someone I can learn off, and already the relationship, it's been a week, but bouncing ideas off each other, and hopefully we can push this group to something special this year.
And last couple from me. You've had a pre-season game at the weekend, then you've got a few more, and then heading into Connacht. How much are you looking forward to getting back out there and playing that first URC game?
Yeah, massively. To be honest, I'm just loving training at the moment, loving the competitive edge that we have in the group, and there's a lot of young lads mixed with the experienced lads that are really making training spicy, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting back in whenever that first game might come around. But to be honest, at the moment, I'm training is almost like a game with the intensity of it, which is very enjoyable.
It's interesting. A lot of people say they don't really like pre-season, but I can tell from the smile on your face, you seem to be enjoying it.
Yeah, I love it. I think the coaching staff have really done a good job this year, and the lads are all bouncing with energy and really excited to walk out onto the pitch for training every day, which is something that's obviously difficult during pre-season because you're trying to push lads to their limits so that they're ready for the season. But no, it's really enjoyable, and the group is always a fun one to be a part of.
And finally, every player would say in this room, or just here tonight, would say they want to win trophies. But outside of trophies, what do you want to achieve as a player? Get better every day, or what else?
I guess by me getting better, hopefully that adds to the group, you know what I mean? And if everybody's doing that, then we'll have a pretty special team. So, yeah, look, you're always trying to get better every day. I think the main focus is going to be just taking it properly one game at a time, also having a clear vision of where we're going to go. But, yeah, I think it still comes back to the ambition as a group, something greater than ourselves. Gives us a higher purpose to go after, and yeah, I think the energy and belief this year is already evident in pre-season.
And are you allowed to think about a Lions tour in 12 months' time?
No, that's a long time away. Like I said, that's a special thing to be a part of, but we've got a few things to do before then as a group here, and hopefully, look, whatever is meant to be here, look after itself.
It's worth a try. Thanks, Jack. Yeah. All the best.
Thank you very much.